body sculpting. Okay, so here comes Derby, here comes beach weather. You want to lose a little bit of weight, but you'd like to do it quickly. That's asking a lot, but not when it comes to Rêve body sculpting. That's what you do, right, Amy Stone?
Absolutely. Every day. Help everybody look, feel better. We're starting to show more parts of your body. Don't adjust your TV screen, though. I am this pale. It is something I was born with, and I'm eternally pale. But at the same time, we're wearing short sleeves, we're wearing sleeveless, we're wearing skirts and shorts and stuff, and we want to look better, and we want to look our best, and we want to feel even better, and that's what we do at Rêve every day.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really discourages folks, and tell me if you agree if you're watching this, but it is the fact that I want to lose weight, but I want it to happen quickly. We all have that short attention span. We want instantaneous results, and you're not making claims you can't or promises you can't keep. It's not instant, but it's about as close as you're going to get.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Safely, to do it safely and do it effectively. So absolutely. And we were talking before we went on air, like, you know, Derby's coming up, and I'm like, we're cutting it pretty close.
2 weeks.
2 weeks away, I could get you 10 to 15 pounds lost.
That quick.
That quickly. If you're committed and you're ready to go, let's do it.
Let's do it. And it all starts out with light therapy. And this light therapy, it works. What it's basically doing, and this is what my understanding, I know it's more complex, but it liquefies the fat, and then you naturally expel it without damaging the cells, right?
Absolutely. So we have those paddles. As you can see there, she's having a sample treatment. Most people work on midsection, most popular area that we're most disgusted with. But there's 16 of those paddles, so you're only seeing about 5 or 6 of them right now. So we can go all the way around the midsection. We can put 8 on each thigh area. The possibilities are endless. But she's going to be on those lights for 20 minutes. And besides just being totally relaxed and listening to Dr. Patrick Porter talk to her about making healthy food choices, drinking more water, that fat is going to become liquid inside those cells. And then we're going to put her over on a vibration platform for 15 minutes, and that's going to kickstart flushing the fat out of those cells for her. But then she's got 24 hours to drink half her weight in ounces of water, drink even more. You can, more the better. I always say, nobody's ever said, you drank too much water today. You know, no, never. And then be as active as she can over the next 24 hours, and that's what's going to help flush it out. All naturally. We're not going to damage or kill those fat cells. We're going to keep them there. So for whatever reason you start gaining weight again, you would, you know, gain it evenly. It would distribute evenly.
And for most people, they like to direct those paddles in the abdominal area. But what other body parts are there that you find that a lot of women and men, folks, this is for us too, what are other problems maybe they have? Maybe it's genetics, right? Right? Where would that be?
A lot of that back fat issues where you've got those creases that are starting to form in the back, and sometimes they get pretty deep, but we can work on those. I've had a client after client who they just disappear. And it's amazing. And, you know, it didn't happen overnight. It happened over a series of weeks, but we can get that gone. Try working out and being like, how do you get rid of this fat on your back? I mean, it's virtually impossible. And men get it too. It's not just for men. Up around the bra area for women as well, that's always an issue, what hangs out over the bra, and when you're wearing a cute little strapless dress or a sleeveless dress and you're like, what is this coming out over here? We can help with that, whatever it is.
Yeah, so you paid good money for that Derby dress. You want to be able to, and guys, you paid good money for that suit that you may wear Derby or Derby week or at an event. So let's talk about today's special.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Celebrating 5 years of Rêve in Louisville. I have got an awesome offer for you guys. We're going to be offering 40% off of any package purchase. Plus, on top of that, I'm going to give you 4 free on top of that package purchase. 4 free can get you another 1 to 2 inches lost in whatever area you're wanting to work on. But this is only going to be for the first 14 callers. You can call 502-709-4492. Leave a voicemail. I promise we will get back to you today. Even easier, go to RevLouisville.com. Give us a few bits of information. That too will make you eligible for this offer. Only for the first 14. Don't procrastinate. You've got time before Derby, and you know, we've got time before the swimsuits start breaking out too.
Yeah, and there may be folks there who are a little apprehensive and they're a little jaded and they say, okay, I don't know if I believe this, but you welcome that. You've had some clients who come in and go, okay, I'm going to start with a small to medium sized package here just to see if it works. And they renew and they do it because they go, it works. Just like you said.
They're awfully surprised sometimes when I'm like, that's fine, start low, and they're like, you're confident about this, and I'm like, yes, because people get to the end of that package and they've lost all those inches, and it's like we become greedy. We want more. Where else can I work on? Where can these magic paddles go now? So I have so many people that start low and bump up to a new package. I have no problem with people saying, I want to see if it works for me. Because I'm like, you do what I ask you to do, it's going to work for you.
You know, one of the big advantages, too, that we haven't been able to discuss today is the skin tightening aspect of it. Because I notice if I go out and go on vacation in the sun, my skin seems to tighten up the warmth. The paddles have kind of the same effect on keeping the skin, the elasticity, tightening it up a little bit, right?
What exactly happens is that there's a second wavelength on those lights. One does the fat reduction, which is great. That's why most people come. But then there's a second wavelength that helps promote collagen and elastin. So it's going to help tighten that skin. As women, much more than men, have that lumpiness look of cellulite. Helps smooth that out. Stretch marks, scarring, we can help reduce those as well. So there's a myriad of other benefits that come along with it, not just the fat reduction.
Yep. Again, Rêve Body Sculpting, it is comprehensive. They have a diet that you recommend. Also, you mentioned the hypnotic messages that you have, the support system that's available there. So it's not just the light therapy, but the light therapy is kind of what gets people excited because it happens quickly.
Right, right. And I love excitement. You know, people say, I've been watching you on John Ramsey's show for years, and I finally made that call. And I'm like, you know, I must have been in front of them a lot. So it's like, you know, that they say that people need to see things a few times. They feel like they know me when they come into Rêve, and it's so cute because they're like, oh, you said this one day, and oh, I still watch you because I want to see Amy's advice and what you have to say. So I enjoy that very much. But the excitement, that makes me very happy, because if they're excited, then they're ready.
All right. Well, speaking of Amy's advice, we've got about a minute left. Have at it.
All right. And this is common sense to most, but we don't always listen to our advice. It is, don't go grocery shopping on an empty stomach. We all know what happens when we go grocery shopping.
It's going to get ugly.
Yeah. You wind up in the chip aisle or the cookie aisle or buying things that you don't need. If you get overzealous and start buying, hang out in the produce department. Hang out. Get those fruits and veggies if you're going to splurge on something.
That's good advice. Okay, let's go to the special one more time. We got 20 seconds left. It's all yours, Amy.
40% off plus 4 free sessions to the first 14. 502-709-4492. Even easier, RevLouisville.com. Give us a few bits of information. Be one of those first 14. Make the change today.
Way to go. Amy Stone, Rêve Body Sculpting. All right, coming up here, you know how it works.